Hello everyone, this is Zephyr Storm, and this is going to be my first video in a long series of episodes called Star Wars Galaxies Let's Play. Since this first episode will only contain setup and registration and installation of the software to get you ready to go to play the actual game on the SWGEmu servers, we will call this episode 0. If you'd like to see all the other episodes that come out when I release them, make sure you Make sure you subscribe below, and you will get notification of it when every new video is posted. So the first thing you need to do is create an account on the SWGEmu forums. The link, of course, is up here, but it will also be in the video below in the description, along with all the other links that you're going to need. So once you create your account on the forums, you're going to be using that username and password every time you log into the actual game. Once you have completed that, the next thing to do is install the actual software. What you'll need to do first, of course, will be to get an original copy of the Star Wars Galaxies software, which you can get on eBay from $20 to $50, somewhere in that range, depending on how lucky you are. I've also seen it on Amazon. And of course, there are other ways to get a copy of the software, but I wouldn't recommend using a torrent or whatever, because if you get found out that you're using a torrent and do not have the original copies of the software, your account will be banned and you will not be able to play. So if you do anything like that, be forewarned. Alright, after you got your original copies of the software, you're going to install it just like you install any other video game on your computer. Just go through all the prompts, click next, follow all the steps. After the software is installed, you're going to need to get the new launchpad from SWGEmu. The link is here. Click there. For Linux, you can click this link here. You will not be using the launchpad that comes with the actual software to log into the game. You're going to be using SWGEmu's launchpad. So that's going to be the way you're going to get into the game every time. It may be possible that you need to have this Visual C++ software here installed, depending on how old your computer is, but I have never seen any of my computers ever need that, so highly unlikely. But if you do, of course, that link is there. So to install the launchpad, of course, we're going to go ahead and click next, move on from there, and follow the process of installation. This is what the launchpad looks like to start off with. You see you have some tabs at the top: news, update status, game settings that we'll be going over in a minute, and different, check for updates and stuff. Over here is the status of the two servers. The main game server is the Basilisk Server. And they also have the Nova Test Center, which you're able to pick pretty much any character you want at any level that you want, maximum level, and with any weapons and armors that you want, and try out how things work. Once you get to there, let's see. Again, this is all just installation. This is the final installed process. To log in, you're going to click the start button right here. And we'll go to the graphics tab. Here on the graphics tab, there's a drop down menu for the game resolution you want to play in. Obviously this is set at 1080p. Depending on your monitor and your graphics card, you have a lot of choices in there to play. The next thing they recommend is clicking Windows mode or windowed mode and borderless window. That way it fills up your screen without any borders. It's a pretty nice way to play. Let's see, anything else on there? No. The next tab, disable world preloading. Don't want that. Disable file caching, so make sure you click that. Disable audio. You want to unclick that because you want to make sure you have the audio in case it is clicked. And again, there's the start button. If you want to play more than one instance at a time, make sure you click this because it's not clicked by default. This way you're able to play on you can have two different instances open at the same time, so you could be playing on 2 characters at the same time. This is not dual boxing. This is actually 2 instances on your same computer at the same time. So if you wanted to play on multiple monitors or something like that, you could do that. The max is, of course, only 2 instances at a time. If you click the news button, of course, you'll have everything down here about the updates that come out. And this is the server status. It'll show you how long it's been up or if it's down. You'll see that in there. And what else? Anything else we need to know? You don't really need any of this other stuff because it's pretty much all by default. And scan. So after you do all that, it will take you to the actual game where you will create your first character. And in the next video, I'll actually show you how to create your character, go through the creation process, and then get into the actual game. But like I said, this one is just the actual install and everything you need to know about that. This whole install page is on the SWGEmu forums, so there'll be a link to that. And like I said, please subscribe and like the video if you choose to. That way you can get updates as soon as the next episodes are placed. Remember, this is Zephyr Storm, and I'll see you next time.